Last night, I woke up to a sound and found the Labubu doll standing right next to my bed. I swear I didn't put it there. I never believed in haunted objects. I always thought they were just props for horror movies or late-night creepypasta. But that was before I brought home the Labubu. It started as a harmless souvenir. I bought it from a small, cluttered antique stall during a weekend trip. The vendor claimed it was special. I thought he meant rare, collectible, cute. I should have paid attention to
The way he paused before placing it in the box, as if he didn't want to touch it for too long. When I opened the box at home, the doll genuinely impressed me. Its oversized eyes, mischievous smile, tiny paws, it looked like something between a forest spirit and a child's imaginary friend. I placed it on my shelf, took a few pictures, posted one online, and then forgot about it, at least for the first night. The next morning, I noticed it leaning slightly to the left. I brushed it off. Probably the shelf was uneven, or maybe I nudged it unknowingly. But on the second morning, it wasn't leaning. It was turned, facing my bed. I laughed it away, because what else do you do? Accuse your new souvenir of walking around? Still, I decided to test myself. That night, I placed it precisely at the center of the shelf, its eyes facing the wall, back turned completely. I even took a picture just to reassure myself later. Then, I went to sleep. Around 3:14 a.m., I jolted awake. No reason, no noise, just that sudden, unmistakable feeling. The feeling of being watched. Slowly, I sat up and my eyes drifted toward the shelf. The doll was no longer facing the wall. It was facing me. For the next few days, things got progressively worse. SFX. Soft tapping, like tiny fingers on wood. At first, I thought I was imagining the noises. Just the house settling, maybe the wind. But the sounds always came from the same corner, where the doll sat. Late at night, I'd hear a tiny shift, a faint scratch, a gentle thud, like something hopping off a shelf. One morning, I found it sitting on the edge of my desk chair. Another day, it was on the living room couch, as if it had been waiting, facing the front door. And every day, no matter where I found it, its eyes seemed a little different, wider, hungrier. By now, denial wasn't an option. Something was happening. Something intentional. I stopped sleeping well. I'd wake up several times a night, always certain someone was in the room. I'd leave the lights on, double-check the locks, move the doll from room to room, placing it somewhere I could see it, because the idea of not knowing where it was somehow worse. There's a difference between paranoia and presence, and I wasn't paranoid. This thing was watching me. One evening, out of desperation or stupidity, I talked to it. I placed it on the table, sat in front of it, and said, "If you're real, say something." I didn't expect an answer, and I didn't get one, but I swear the room got colder, like the temperature dropped several degrees instantly. I grabbed my laptop and searched everything I could. Labubu folklore, haunted collectibles, doll legends, object following you home. I found stories, too many stories, about dolls meant to house wandering spirits, about playful entities that become possessive,
about souvenirs that shouldn't be taken from their original homes. Every description sounded too familiar, too close, too deliberate. The final straw happened last Thursday. I woke up in the middle of the night again. That heavy, silent kind of darkness where even breathing feels loud. I sat up, looked toward the shelf. The doll wasn't there. Cold panic shot through me. I scanned the room. Nothing. Checked the floor. Nothing. Then I felt something. A presence. Very, very slowly, I turned toward the bathroom door. It was open, and there, just behind the edge of the door, a tiny shadow stood perfectly still. I switched on the light. The doll was standing upright, not leaning, not slumped, standing, like it had braced itself against the door frame, like it was trying to peek. I froze. That was the moment I realized this wasn't just an object moving around. It was exploring, learning, watching. And now it wanted to be closer. I haven't slept since that night. It's sitting across the room right now, on a chair, watching me as I record this. I don't know what to do. Throwing it away feels dangerous. Keeping it feels worse. I don't know if it followed me home or if something else followed it. But I do know this. I'm not alone anymore. Not in this house. Not tonight. And maybe not ever again. If anyone watching this has dealt with something like this, a doll, an object that didn't stay where you put it, tell me what you did. Because I need answers. Before this thing decides to stand somewhere closer. Subscribe before your screen goes dark.